今天的朋友圈炸了，全部都是阿里裁员的消息。没错，大厂又裁员了。淘宝、天猫的比例是20%。
Today, my circle of friends exploding with the news of the layoffs of Alibaba. That's right, the big company is laying off employees again. The proportion of Taobao and Tmall is 25%, and Ali Cloud is 7%. The Cloud Intelligent Business Group has 18,000 employees. 7% layoffs would mean that more than 1,200 people are to be dismissed. Why has it caused such a big commotion? It's because layoffs can lead to a lot of problems. For example, everyone knows the real estate price in Hangzhou is largely propped up by the internet e-commerce companies. The last time when Hangzhou had a big company layoff, it affected the housing prices, leading to a price drop in some places. Secondly, if Alibaba is considered to have started the major layoffs in 2023, it means other major layoffs are on the way, one after another. Can you believe it? Then the third point is also very, very important. That is, our employment environment has further deteriorated. With so many people being laid off, is it going to be easy for them to find the right job? Not necessarily. So there is a large group of people who are being forced to start their own businesses. And what's important to understand is who got laid off first. The first to be laid off are people who aren't in essential positions, people whose positions aren't absolutely necessary. The employment environment will only worsen, and there will be more and more super individuals.
超级个体的人只会越来越多。
今天下午朋友圈也炸锅了。
This afternoon, my circle of friends exploded with rumors that a large Hangzhou company laid off 25% of its employees. This ratio isn't small. If one agrees right away, one gets a deal of N+3. If one waits a few days, the deal becomes N+2. And if one fails to transfer internally within a month, one then gets the deal of N+1. In addition to this, many people are laid off in one division. For example, in all the hardware-related businesses and sectors, the layoffs are 50%. The leak said this was only the first round of layoffs and would be followed by the second and third rounds. This year's employment situation can be said to be very stressful.
Today's most explosive news is that Hangzhou Alibaba has a new round of massive layoffs. A variety of screenshots are circulating online. First, have a look at what I posted in a circle of friends on March 30th. The split of the company is happening. Incremental growth has disappeared. Parts of the business aren't profitable to begin with. For example, after Ali Entertainment and Local Services Group became independent companies of their own, they would just go downhill, and a new round of layoffs is expected. So, you see, it doesn't surprise me at all that Hangzhou Ali has a new round of layoffs. But what surprises me is that even the core technology segment like Ali Cloud and also the artificial intelligence business with future growth have also laid off a significant number of employees. Of course, the layoffs will lower the business cost, improve the business efficiency, making the business operation numbers look better. Thus it means to make shareholders happy in the capital market. But this is cruel to middle-class families who got paid high salaries in large companies. Everyone's first thought would be that Hangzhou's property market would suffer even further. In fact, it'll affect not only the property market. Given such substantial layoffs from a major company, it'll also further deteriorate local spending. Last year to this year, as Ali Cloud moved from an office building in the future science and technology city to its new headquarters, it resulted in a direct drop of US $140 per square meter in the rental of the apartments in the business district. And restaurant turnover dropped by 30% or more. Although we don't see much negative economic news now on the hot search list, the economic winter is far from over. So, you must be psychologically prepared and stocked up with some.
There is problem in the world of the red dragon. I would tell you that China's glorious days are all in the past, that we've passed those days. And China is now feeling the pinch. The whole idea of build, say, it's not sustainable. You cannot just build and build and build and build and build. No, it's not sustainable. At a certain point in time, everything comes crashing. China is now finding it out the hard way. You can see the problems that are going on in China. It's not just about the lockdown that might have brought all these things, but also the heavy-handedness of the central power. It has also caused a lot of damage to China. A couple of years ago when I was in China, people knew that buying apartments was the best investment. Everyone was trying to get the second and third apartment. Real estate companies were just building these apartments and people were just buying them. There was so much money in the system. Everyone who wanted a loan could get one. People bought apartments even though they didn't live in them, right? Because the whole idea was like, when I buy this apartment now for like, let's say $1,000, even if I didn't stay there, in 3 or 4 years from now, I will sell it for like 1,500 or maybe 1,700, and I'm going to make profit from it. Because saving that money in the bank won't give you the same amount of profit like if you buy an apartment and just let it stay there. You don't have to live there. You don't have to rent it out. Just let it be there and sell it after a couple of years. So there was so much incentive for people to buy as many apartments as possible because the price just keep going up and people kept buying. People kept buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. And real estate company kept building and building and building, not thinking like all these apartments that we are building, who are going to live in it? Yeah, who is going to live in it? That is why China has so many ghost cities. In fact, if they put all the ghost cities in China together, it can form an entire country. There are like so many ghost cities in China, built from scratch all the way up. Nice roads, nice building, connected with power, water, and everything. But no one lives in them. No one is living there. They are all just abandoned. So people must pay attention. I have always said this, right? A wise person learns from the errors of his neighbors, while a foolish one learns from his own errors. People must take note, especially my brother and sister in Africa. You guys must understand that building is not a good way. You must be very strategic when you do things. And China is so involved in Africa. China is now exporting this system of build in Africa. Well, we need roads. We don't have roads. We need buildings. We need infrastructures. That is for sure. We need all these things in Africa. And China is willing to help us build. They like the code help others. So my point is Africa should be careful. African leaders should watch out. Africa should be paying attention to what is going on out there. Africa should not just take the same idea of build without thinking what they are building, without thinking how significant would their project be to the general economy of the country, or without thinking if people are even going to use the stuff that is being built. But you guys out there, what do you think might be the reason why China is facing a lot of crises? And would you agree with me that China's glorious days are behind us? And lastly, Do you think that African leaders are really paying attention on what is going on out there? Or they are like just China build, China build, China build? So let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, please don't forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel, because little bit of goodwill, like what you're doing just now, help us a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.